It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Vida Blue gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
First pitch on its way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 107.
The 1-0 home.
Back outside. Nope.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The 3-0 pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Hard hit ball towards the hole. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Well, I was interested to see what he was going to do in a 3-1 count. Was he willing to take it full, work the pitcher a little bit more, or because he had count leverage, was he going to come unglued? They have an aggressive plan today. This pitcher's going to have to be on top of his game.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and he puts it on the ground to second. A step on the bag for one to Fox, and they turn the double play.
Adam Burke, the right fielder.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Jose Barrios is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, thanks. Coming on Jose Barrios, and this guy has all the tools to be a great one. Great velocity with life, 94 to 97 miles an hour. Power slider, and it's a big sweeper. His changeup is getting better. If this guy brings all 3 pitches one of these days, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Ricky Henderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's running. A pitch out. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Fox. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Outside, 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
That finds the zone, a called strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1.
Full count, 3-2.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Reggie Jackson. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. One and one.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
They get the force at the plate, on to first, and they turn the double play. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He's got over 500 steals. Come on now. He's trying to chase down Ricky Henderson. Look out, Ricky. Here he comes.
Standing in, Jason Giambi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Comes set, the 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Standing in now, Jason Kendall. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 home. Grounded down the third baseline. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So striding in, Matt Chapman, and Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
2 men are on with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he fouls this one off. 2 down, runners at first and second. And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors in the inning, and 2 left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. The A's lead this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Mitch Garver, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Here comes the 1-0. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. As it's grounded sharply to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
The next twin up, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Rosario comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. One and two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now the A's designated hitter, Ramon Laureano. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Here it comes. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And here comes the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expected to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
3-2 to the A's center fielder. Seared down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Digging in to try it again, Ricky Henderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2 out here and a runner at second. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Settling in now, Josh Donaldson, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Josh Donaldson.
First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder. Gone! A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Twins cut the lead in half here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. 2-0. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's outside. He lost him ball four.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron.
Up next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Grounder down the line at third. Chapman has it cleanly. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins do draw closer, however, and they do it via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the A's 2 and the Twins 1. Striding in once again, Jimmy Fox. He drew a walk his first time up.
The first baseman, Jimmy.
Pitch on the way. Ball one.
No strike.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
Inside, ball 2.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And there's one away.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
Ready for another chance? Reggie Jackson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jason Giambi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Giambi. He was able to plate 2 with a base hit in his first appearance. Now here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Two balls and a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Jason Kendall would be next. The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chasing up out of the zone.
Stepping in, Jason Kendall. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. See you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 2 out, nobody on. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Got him. Throws him on the slurve, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1 Oakland. All set for the start of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Miguel Sano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
At the plate, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
In now, Max Kepler, as he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Going back is the center fielder. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Rosario, a native of Puerto Rico. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle round, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Two and 1 the count. Two out with the man at first. 2-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 2-2. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. One left for Minnesota. They trail it 4-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The designated hitter, number 22.
Now here's the pitch.